Hey everybody, welcome back today to my channel. Today we got something we're going to go over with. This little frame here that just showed up in the mail today. This here is the Shendrones Thicc frame. We're going to unbox this, well, unpackage it, and see what this is all about today. So I'm going to say the first thing that I noticed when I pulled this thing out of the box that it came in through the mail is the weight. The weight on this thing is ridiculous, and yes, this is still the original packaging. There are some plastic baggies in there, but just real quick, right out of the box, I want to see how much this thing weighs, because it's got to be ridiculous. It is extremely heavy for a frame. So here we go. We're gonna put this on here and see exactly how much this weighs. 392 grams. 392 grams. Just the bag and the frame. That is ridiculous. So sub 250 on this is definitely out of the question. So first things first, I'm sorry, that's really hilarious. We're gonna get this out of the bag and we're gonna see exactly what it comes with and what we need to set it up. Okay, so we're gonna get this thing out of the bag here real quick and check it out. If you hear me randomly chuckling throughout this video, sorry, I'm still trying to get over the whole fact of, you know, the 14 ounce frame. Sounds like a steak I should be ordering. That's insane. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be serious now. We got some plates here. These are the pieces of the main frame. Looks kind of delicate in some areas, yet overall we got like a good 3mm frame, at least for the body plates. Here's our hardware packet, everything we need. Alright, this did also come with 2 battery straps. Throw them out here real quick. I know this is made for the cinematic aspect, but I tell you what, if the overall construction and everything of this comes together and it holds up as good as the Squirt V2, I would definitely be impressed with that. I have that drone, the Rotor Riot version, and it is very, very nice. These arms are freaking massive. Supposed to be, I believe they said it was for up to an 8-inch. These arms, 10 millimeters in thickness. They're just insane. Alright, so first things first, let me get the body set up, figured out how to put that together, and we're gonna move in from there. So we got everything out and open on the table now. On this we got a couple straps here, our plates, we have all our hardware up here to the top. Let's kick this up a hand here. There we go. I like to keep them all separated and individual, that way I'm not fishing through everything. But we have our bottom plate here, which we're going to start off with. We get our arms lined up. This thing is going to be truly massive. Like this is definitely the biggest quad that I will have built yet. This guy's pretty big. Alright, so we're going to start off with the bottom, and we get the nuts and bolts put on, and we're going to go from there. So you got the arms put in place on the quad right here. One thing I'm going to say real quick, when you're doing this, make sure that when you have the bottom of if you're working from the bottom up, when you put the arms on, make sure that you put the holes for the motor plates on the bottom. These are going to be the force generating up, so it'll have a nice seat and there won't be too much pressure or stress on the arm when it's pushing it up. But if you don't want those giant motors pulling on that thin plate, okay, so make sure those are upside down like that. Got the arms on. Now we're going to move on to the next plate. So we've added the upper plate here. Now you're going to notice you want the M3 by 25 bolts here This is part of the reason why I am making this a before you buy video if you're interested in checking this out, because remember correctly, everything that I showed you right out of the box is the only thing that comes in this box. So if you're expecting to get this and be able to build the whole thing in a day, you've already ordered everything else and you didn't pay attention to what it said on the website, this does not come with the legs. You have to have a 3D printer and make your own legs. This does not come with the upper camera platform support pieces that go around it. You have to make your own. It also does not have the front camera mount with it. It is just the carbon fiber and hardware that comes in this package. That's it. But that said, we're going to move on. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to lightly tighten down the bolts to secure these arms in place so I can move it around, and we're going to check that out. Alright, so before we move on, real quick note to self, you are an idiot. You have to install the top half to the middle plate before you can install the middle plate to the bottom half. So that's actually what I'm going to do next. I'm going to take and put the upper half of this on here real quick and then move forward. Okay, so we have the top half of the quad frame here. This is how it's going to look once you get it together. There is another piece that goes up further on here, but let's see, here we go. On this side you'll notice, okay, I still have to put these two bolts in here, but over here, these two right here are left out specifically for the camera TPU pieces to adjust, to add the upper frame to this. So you want to leave those two out when you're building it because there are different bolts. It is not the it's not the main body bolts that are the M3 by 7. We'll have to use something different in that. We have this part done. Next part is we're just going to we're going to put it right down on the frame. You get the bolts put on there nice and light, and then we'll go over the outside for the motors. Okay, so real quick, we got this majority of the way put together. I did leave the arm bolts loose, but I didn't want to tighten them all the way down. It's just getting the idea of this thing to start. This thing is truly frigging massive. Like, this is not going to be any joke. I'm really geeked about this. So the last step on this is we take our plates here and we get them connected to the outside of the arms. Alright, so for, like I said, what you get out of the box, I guess there's different purchasing options for it. Me, I didn't pay attention, so I just I clicked on the first one. I was like, hey, 125 bucks for around 150. You can get everything all together, but then I mean, you'd lack the being able to customize exactly what you want or whatever. This is the top plate for your full-size camera. Your screw-in knob for it right here. But we went ahead and put the bottom plates on the arms. Like so. Also added in the straps to the bottom of it. Bottom side. Just the top of it. And the side. This thing is ridiculous. It is huge. So that's what we got for today. Hope you like this. Again, this is just to watch before you buy. This is again the option without the TPU. If you're thinking about getting it, you want to see a little bit more of it in depth. This is it. Shendrones Thicc 4-arm octocopter. We'll have another video up on this soon, going over the link for the TPUs and going over printing them, the setup and everything for that. But for right now, this is all. So I hope you like this video. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.